Hey everyone, good morning traders. Andrew Tehako here with TnT Group, posting for NakedTrader.com. The date is October 27th, 2010. And I'd like to start off by talking about some of the news that we saw last night. We heard some chatter about China possibly reevaluating their yuan. So keep an eye on that. It wasn't anything official. Um, Rand Squawk came out with it, kind of mentioned it, that there was chatter about it. And then also some other people, some traders that we follow on Twitter were mentioning it. So keep an eye on that. Any China news is big news, especially involving that yuan. Let's talk about, at the G20. So it's going to be continue to be big news, so keep an eye on it. Watch the wires for that. Also, another set of news that we had, Australia was talking about possibly not raising the rates at the next decision, next interest rate decision. This is really keeping the Aussie dollar weak. It's down 107 pips right now. So watch that too. That Aussie, I mean, it hasn't really moved too much tonight. When I walked in, it was already down 100 pips, so it's been just staying weak the whole night. So those are the two big news drivers that we saw overnight and before I got in during the Asian session. Now, as the markets, talk about those. Early on, when I came in, we saw a pretty strong dollar rally. All currencies across the board were getting hit, and we saw pretty much it was a tough trade. They were selling everything. They were selling commodities. They were selling debt. They were selling equities, and then but they were buying euros. Eventually, they hit the euros, and the dollar ended up rallying. But now here in the last, I don't know, since about 2:30, we saw a complete V in this dollar. A huge flying V in the euro, so we saw the euro sell off hard, and then now it's rallied back hard. We also saw a flying V back up in these euro stocks. Debt though is continuing to stay lower on this. You got bonds a few ticks off the lows, boons. You got about 14 ticks off the lows. So we did see, that dollar rally, everything sell off, and then now we saw the dollar come back off here. It's taking back the whole move, but we're seeing debt stay lower. The way I want to play it, I'm done trading now till 6. Things are starting to get a little choppy. I kind of want to look to be long this oil as long as this dollar stays above 78.09 half. Again, 78.09 half in the dollar. If we can stay below that, I think you can kind of try and play this oil from the long side. I think it's cheap here, just based on today on where things are. So going into that, going into this morning session, that's what I'm going to be keeping an eye on. However, you do have to be careful here. We do have oil inventories at 9:30, so things can get kind of wacky with that. But up till then, if this dollar can stay weak, I'd like to be long this oil, as long as that dollar stays below 78.09 half. Major thing is, again, keep an eye on that dollar and what it's doing. It's really seems like that's the only thing that matters to anyone these days. Whether it's getting cracked or whether it's making a comeback here. That's what seems like most traders are keeping an eye on. It seems like what they're trading off of. So make sure to keep an eye on that. Again, Andrew Tehako here at TnT Group. Once again, check out our website, our blog, www.tntgroup.me/blog. We're posting this and posting, our blogs each and every day. And then check out our Twitter, TNT_group. We'll be posting on that, as much as we can, what we're doing, what we're seeing. So check that out. That's it from here. Thanks again, Andrew Tehako, TnT Group. Thanks.